Hello and welcome to Game of the Day on Cricket Leinster TV. Each and every match day we'll be bringing you coverage of the Game of the Day from the Mason Alexander LHW Financial Planning Cricket Leinster Premier League. To kick off our season's coverage, we're here in Merrion Cricket Club. It's the home of last season's Division 2 champions, and they're welcoming YMCA to the club this afternoon. Before the game, however, players, family, club members and supporters all gathered for a moment's silence in memory of Damien Potter, the Merrion clubman who passed away last summer. It was a fitting moment in memory of this clubman, and as Dom Joyce and Jack Carty strode to the middle to take their mark, they also wore black armbands, a further mark of respect for this clubman. Early in spring, after a long winter, it was a straightforward decision for YMCA captain Jack Tector to opt to bowl and insert Merrion. Bobby Gamble and Jared Barnes were tasked with opening the bowling to Merrion captain Dom Joyce and their import from the University of Queensland, Jack Carty. It wasn't to prove easy batting for the openers though, as both enjoyed slices of fortune with edges going to the boundary. Jared Barnes then struck in successive overs, removing both openers for 10 each. First, he had Jack Carty trapped LBW before he bowled Dom Joyce to leave Merrion 28 for 2 inside the 8th over. The two quick wickets merely brought internationals John Anderson and Tyrone Kane to the crease, and they set about building a strong partnership. All told, the pair put on 90 runs for the third wicket, with Kane contributing 40 and Anderson 33. It was Simi Singh who broke the partnership when he had Kane LBW, while Barnes, who had returned for a second spell, had Anderson caught by Harry Tector at cover, the score now 120 for 4. Merrion's overseas professional Punish Mehta came to the wicket, with wicketkeeper batsman Patrick Tice with 17 overs remaining. The pair guided Merrion to 160 for 4 after 40 overs, ready for an assault on a score of 200. Tice would only last until the 42nd over, however. He was run out by a combination of Singh and Harry Tector for 15. This brought Michael Lewis to the wicket. In just 25 balls he smashed 4 fours and the only 6 of the innings in an unbeaten 43. As he punished any wayward bowling, including 16 off 4 balls, Mehta continued to compile his runs and display some fine shot making in his 47 off 46 balls. That being said, the 90-run partnership from Kane and Anderson, the acceleration of Lewis and the accumulation of Mehta all combined to take Merrion to 245 for 6 off their 50 overs, a very defendable total and probably above par to open the season. The YM chase of 246 was always going to be a big ask on the opening day of the season. This was made all the more difficult given how well Tyrone Kane and Punish Mehta opened the bowling for Merrion. In just his second over, Mehta had his first wicket with Gunning caught behind by Tice. After 8 overs, YM were just 16 for 1. Singh fired a number of boundaries and 2 massive 6 over long off and cow corner in the 17th over to take YM past 50 to 57 for 1 after 17 overs. Punish Mehta and Tyrone Kane were reintroduced to the attack as Merrion sought the wickets that would swing the match decisively in their favour. While Kane did strike to remove Bobby Gamble for 12, just as YM looked to press the accelerator, extras and wides in particular continued to be a problem for the Merrion bowling attack as the game entered the final 10 overs. The partnership between Gamble and Harry Tector had been worth 33, leaving YM needing 77 off 10 overs for victory. Merrion, on the other hand, needed wickets and to avoid the wides that would come back to bite them. Harry Tector brought up his half-century with a massive 6 over the Merrion pavilion. Jared Barnes bludgeoned 19 off the 45th over, including 2 more maximum. The tie looked to be swinging YM's way once more. The very next over, however, Mehta was back amongst the wickets, firstly trapping Barnes LBW and then bowling Abbasi. With 2 overs remaining, the equation was simple. YM needed 15 runs, Merrion 1 wicket. But then, on a day of high drama, the umpires had to intervene and add 12 penalty runs to the YM score due to the length of time Merrion had taken to bowl their overs. And so YM were left needing 3 off 12 balls to open their season with a win. Tyrone Kane bowled the first ball of the 49th over to Harry Tector, and he sealed the victory for YM with a 4 through backward point and set up wild celebrations amongst the YM team and support staff. So I'm joined by Merrion captain Dom Joyce. Dom, disappointing end to the day. Can you put into words what happened there at the end?
Not really. Look, yeah, I think we've only ourselves to blame. So 42 wides I think we bowled, and the result of that was obviously the penalty runs, which again ourselves to blame. So yeah, I think obviously you get what you deserve there, and yeah, that was the losing of the game there.
It was a tough loss and tough defeat to take on the opening day of the season, but I suppose to go back to the first innings and the way you guys batted as a team, plenty of good scores. There's lots of good positives that you'll take from the game, I suppose, as well.
Yeah, like we did. I thought we batted pretty well. That was a good score. I think batting first there, it was obviously a bit in at the start. So, I mean, I wasn't delighted, but I was happy enough because I know the wicket's going to get better here, and you know it's pretty quick scoring ground with small boundaries and. You know, fast enough outfield. So yeah, I wasn't feeling safe by any means, but yeah, no, there was some very good batting actually in tricky conditions. But yeah, it's hard not to look at the bowling innings and the wides. So yeah, that's kind of fresh in my mind now, I suppose.
Absolutely, and I suppose the only possible saving grace maybe is the fact that the Premier League this season is going to be so competitive. I know to come out on the wrong side of a result like that, but people are going to take points off each other. So I suppose the thing is to take the positives and hopefully move on from this now next weekend. Yeah,
well, like it is a bit of a cliche, take the positives, but I think that's all you can do really the first game in. So it's a pretty devastating loss, but. Look, yeah, it's the first game in, like you said, exactly right. It's going to be really tight and everyone's going to be beating everyone. That's what I hope anyway now after that. But yeah, no, look, we'll obviously look to bounce back next week, another home game. So that's
appreciate you joining us, giving your time, Dan. Thanks very much indeed. Joining me is Jack Tector, captain of the victorious YMCA team. First day of the season, Jack. Are you going to have a more dramatic victory all year?
Geez, I hope not. Had everything that game. I think the wicket early on wasn't easy for Merrion. They battled through it and then got a total which was probably above par. And then to see the way our guys went about it and just took it deep, and I suppose you never know if you take it deep. So yeah, no, it was brilliant. Harry was fantastic and the support roles with him, yeah, I had everything today.
Absolutely. What were you thinking at half time? Because many people were saying that 245 it was a good total and possibly above par.
Yeah, I think the wicket definitely got better, and with the small boundaries, quick outfield here, you're never really out of the game. So that's what we kind of said mid-innings, and obviously it paid off, and yeah, as I said, take it deep, and worked.
The big difference was maybe the penalty runs that were added to the total. Did you feel confident that you would have chased it down anyway? You were needing maybe a run of ball over two overs, but it made it a lot easier having those extra penalty runs added to the total?
Yeah, you take them when they're given. So yeah, obviously they help, but we had every faith in Harry and Flan at the end to get us across the line.
Well, it's a great start to the season. Great start to the season for ourselves, covering the Premier League. But go and enjoy it and celebrate with the team.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on Cricket Leinster TV for the game of the day in the Mason Alexander LHW Financial Planning Cricket Leinster Premier League. Who could have foreseen such a dramatic finish to our season opener? Join us again next week, and until then, go well.